nature knows how to make the right shape, make the right tree or environment for the whole ecosystem to thrive in. Nature is so complex, but it always knows what to do, and we are just part of it.
Firm of the Future really work together as a team and achieve our one main goal, which is to help organizations be future-proof, and right now that's just to be sustainable.
Well, we are right now in the Okavango Delta in Botswana. We are looking around, finding solutions for our water problem in the Netherlands. The logic of nature can be used, and we see it in here everywhere. It's in the trees, in the plants, it is in the organisms, it is in the partnerships, it is in the water flow. And that is what we're trying to teach our employees in here.
We are helping with change, but we do it based on biomimicry. That is our approach. So we use nature as our inspiration, as our knowledge book, and we learn from nature and try to adapt that within our consultancy work.
Biodiversity is the keystone that keeps everything in balance. And to me, biodiversity is some kind of certainty. If you look at biomimicry, every species needs to survive.
Biomimicry is essentially learning from nature, not just about nature.
Yeah, part of what we learned during this week is the Fibonacci sequence. And there is a logic in numbers. So what you see from the Okavango Delta is small parts of trees, the flow of the river, the animals walking around there. And it's all in logic. Everywhere there is the ratio of Fibonacci coming back.
The spiral is everywhere.
Everything is interconnected and you know it, but here you see that it's true on the smallest micro scale up to the whole delta area.
We looked at how to design things, and we found a lot of examples how nature works with the golden ratio. It shows that that is a very good balance between strength and material use.
You could look at the Okavango Delta as a system, with the kind of like the hand or the fractaling of that system that allows water to flow in a specific way at the path of least resistance.
At the bottom of this lily pad here, you can see the way in which water is distributed through this lily pad. And that's another example of Murray's Law, which is just a very effective way of distribution of water. Imagine our cities in Europe could distribute water the same way that this lily pad distributes water. And Murray's Law gives us an opportunity to look at how nature creates flow before structure.
So in the Netherlands, we live in a delta as well. The difference is we try to keep it within the course we want it to be in. And if you see here, they just let it flow.
The wisdom of nature is everywhere. You just need to look at it. And what you see in here, it's not only the river, it's also the hippo that makes sure that the water can flow. In general, all animals that are keeping the space as it is. And what we see right now is that they understood that hippos are crucial for this ecosystem.
Vultures and hyenas, they are very important in the ecosystem. They trying to clean up the environment. They normally trying to stop the spreading of diseases. It will clean up before the other animals get infected.
In nature, every function is about structure and behavior. And that was something that I always felt it. It was really an eye-opener. Why don't we use these kind of life principles? Why don't we use what there's already there?
By being here, we can tell the story. We've seen it, we experience it, so we can tell the story from our hearts, and that is important. That's why we brought the people here.
We heard the noises and the movements of the elephants. It was a really magical experience.
I mean, I've never experienced this kind of nature before. I mean, the animals here are incredible.
I think that we as a human lost connection with nature.
We need to find ways that animals and human beings can live together to keep the ecosystem up and running.